Double those dice.
Hello.
No, I just thought I'd wait and see what happens. Yeah, we're back for session 32, Tale of Two Brothers. So, without further ado, let's go through the recap. So, last session, you began the journey in the bright and breezy morning to the town of Blizzard's Peak, along with Red and his lambs. During the travels, Saber and Darian complained constantly about the cold,
cold.
as you guys climbed the sloped grasslands towards the base of the Snowy Mountains. Blue, with the help of Z, gathered ingredients for Z's potions, and Saber told tales of Cast a Biscuit to an interested Red. Saber, you also told Red and some of the other party members about the Hand of Balanced Judgment, an artifact that Saber and Castor were looking for. With Saber and Darian trying to carry sheep to keep warm, Z and Kaya pondered on how long they'd been pawns in a strange game. By midday, the party reached the valley pass between the mountains. You stopped for a quick rest, and Saber, you parted with your old mace in a return for some extra heat and some nettle tea. After proceeding into the pass, the wind picked up greatly, whipping snow across your faces. And I think it was the first time you'd all passed a perception check at the same time. You all noticed that the clouds were blowing across the valley rather than down the valley with the same direction with the wind. You guys took shelter behind the rock to ponder what was making the wind do that strange thing, as one of the sheep was lifted off its feet and thrown against a rock, and you saw this weird figure in the wind with a gaping mouth and holes where eyes should be. You guys fought valiantly against a air elemental, and you vanquished it with the help of Blue and the girls, a pack of wolves which surrounded the air elemental and killed it after it tried to flee upwards. You all partaked in the combat, but I think Blue's girls did the majority of the damage. After the combat, Z, you checked out this rock that you'd stood against to see if there was any sort of magical anything that was binding the air elemental to the rock or to this place, but couldn't find anything. Saber, for the first time, you saved a creature's life, and you spared the dying on the sheep. You rounded up the fleeing sheep and proceeded further down into the valley, stopping overnight in a small cave that Red shared with you guys. You cooked up mushrooms for tea, and Z, you helped Darian plot a course to back home, but also passing Bane Island. Red also told the party about the ritual of the ovums, the reason why you are travelling to Blizzard's Peak. And he also told you, after Blue left the cave, about a certain special someone in Blue's life, Windy. As the party rested, Saber, you borrowed Kaya's journal to talk to Arlo Plainsail, and checked in on a breeze and what was happening. Arlo tried to barter a deal or broker a deal between you for Castor's shield, but you worded your answers around that question. Kaya, you also told Arlo that the amulet might have something to do with the two brothers, and he told you that he would be in this library. Got very excited. Outside, Blue, you summoned Hawkeen Phoenix, who promised to meet you the following day in Blizzard's Peak with his wife, Cheryl, and the kids. After a long rest, you guys proceeded up the jagged rock face of the mountains up to Blizzard Peak. And after a long day on the slopes, with all of you helping carry the lambs up this sort of. It's almost like a half trek, half climb. Red casting spider climb on Saber to stop him from falling to his death.
I needed so much help last session. So much help.
As as the light began to fade in the sky, you climbed over the edge and saw this plateau and the greenish grass flecked with snow and the mountain ranges that you see before you as you guys made it to Blizzard's Peak. In the distance you saw figures moving around and all these huts made of wood and cloth. Blue, you are home. It's probably, say, early evening as you guys clamber over the edge of the plateau. And that's where we pick up tonight's session.
Oh, well, we're home.
God, I thought we were never going to get here at one point.
Oh yeah, you guys must be cold. Yeah, well, I guess let's head to the drinking establishment, I guess.
Oh, you want
Good
to
to me.
get to the teeny giant quick, do you?
Yes, a strong drink to warm me up would be a big roaring fire, and maybe some meat would be great.
Well, I don't know what Cherry will have in there, but yeah, she might have a meat on. Right, follow me then.
As Red steps forward and proceeds along the path towards one of the larger buildings. We'll select
Red.
it on the map.
Red, is there any chance you could just point me in the direction of our digs this evening? And I'd like to just get settled in before relaxing, if I may.
Yeah, well, when you can, we're all in the same hut tonight. I think that's probably the easiest thing to do. Unless you guys want your own hut, I could probably find you some.
No, I'm more than happy to all be in the same hut. I just like to just set up some things before relaxing, if I may.
Yeah, sure. He walks ahead. So we'll get there before we get to the teeny giant.
You step off through the streets. You see,
When
in
you
fact,
say
go on.
when you say streets, is this like a town or is it like a campsite?
just literally campsite.
right.
It's more like dirt tracks, like leading through, which have been like large stones have been placed on the floor as well to stop
Yeah.
it from like. It's sort of like mud and stone to stop it from you like sinking in the mud if it gets too wet, so you can sort of like leapfrog away from the stones. You notice that like as you guys are walking through, red, blue, Z, probably easy stride wise, you're literally striding on the stones, whereas the rest of you are probably having to like some points hop to stop yourself standing in the mud. As you walk through, you see people. Well, you see Goliaths, variety of different colours, red, blue, and orange. Some people, as soon as they'll bow their heads at red, and then when blue sort of waves at them,
Oh guys.
blue's back, blue's back. Things like that start shouting around. And there's like some people run up, give Blue a hug, or will sort of point and then rush into huts, and other people come out as you guys make your way through this sort of campsite.
And so,
How are they looking at the non-Goliath?
yeah,
Give me insight checks. Anyone can do this.
Means everyone should.
Oh wow, that's a 16.
16 from
Got
Saber.
14.
We got a dirty 20.
I got a 9.
9. Saber, Darian, and Blue. They seem to be looking at you. They're not surprised. I don't think there's no like malice or irritation or anything like that. They just sort of look at a glance at you, go, oh, oh, hello, sort of thing. They don't know you, so they wouldn't they don't necessarily come up and sort of shake your hands or anything like that, but they don't, like, they're not looking at you, staring at you, glaring at you, anything like that.
We're not a freak show.
Well,
No.
Most of the time, yeah.
Okay. Is this like the map? Is it grassy? It's not like super snowy, grassy and muddy, and
It's sort of grass at the moment. It's sort of damp grass. There's patches of snow. As you get towards like the edge of these mountains and hills, it gets progressively like snowier. It seems this like plateau seems to be in like sort of a sweet spot where there is no snow.
are there any like sleds or what I could maybe pass off as a cart that is without wheels?
Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
could I also do that for no particular reason?
I'm gonna let Saber do it first because he was the one who asked first.
That's going to be with the disadvantage a 7.
7. Saber, you see no. The thing is with this plateau, there is no way a cart could get up here.
Right.
So there is no need for a cart up here. Sleds, you can't see anything.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Blue, would you like to do the same check?
Yeah.
Except you're doing it with just a straight roll.
Well, that's not fair.
Yeah, it is. It's totally fair.
He's taller.
22. You see Saber is sort of like eyeing around, and on your dirty 20 insight check, you know he's looking for a car. You know there's no carts up here, but you know that the twins in the next hut along are avid sledders. And as you look round, you can see that both sleds are leaning against the back of the hut.
Oh, double whammy. Could I go for 2 unarmed strikes?
Yeah.
Saber? Go, guidance.
Wait.
No waiting.
No waiting.
Only action.
Only action.
All one's at least good with the guidance to go with that. Okay. Oh, I'm good at hitting, man, apparently.
Well, that bit me in the ass.
16 for my first
Nope.
one, and then a 19 for my second one.
The second one hits.
Your second one doesn't hit, as there is a flash of red from behind the hut. Somebody grabs Blue's fist and punches Blue in the jaw.
No! My 22 perception wouldn't see these.
He deals 1 point of damage as he sort of pulls the punch, and you hear him go, "Punch Buggy!" And then hugs Blue. In a bone-crushing hug.
Trump. Alright. Hello. Punch Buggy.
You see this slightly smaller than Blue, probably like a head shorter than Blue. He's wearing a leather apron over some sort of like tan-coloured, sort of like that, sort of almost like hides and things. As he's wearing this leather apron, which has got blood on it. You can see in the back of his sort of near his ass cheek is a large butcher's knife in a little scabbard. He is big forearms, big arms. Obviously skipped leg day, and he has got a little bit of a gut. He is bald, apart from a sort of almost like a ponytail, but it's right at the crown of his head. Goes down as beaded. He's red, as the same color as red, and he is squeezing Blue.
Is he not letting go after I asked?
Oh, I didn't either. Yeah, he eventually lets go. Oh, sorry, Blue.
That's alright. Can I headbutt him?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Sweet.
As you don't give me a head attack roll. He knows it's coming, and you two butt heads like rams would.
You back for?
It's sort of like as he's sort of like dizzy a little bit from the. Yeah, in fact, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, we can roll that. We roll like a little compilation set. Well, that's bad.
You come away seeing double, and I've got a slight headache, like dull ache in your head as he breaks away.
Oh, bloody hell. Hello, both of you. Whichever one's real.
And he's sort of like swaying as well.
It's me over here.
Alright, grab it. You alright, mate? It's been a while. How's it going?
Yeah, it's going really well. Thanks, really well. You back for? You back now for good? Is this it? Are we have cause some mischiefs and things again?
Well, I'm just popping in for the moment, but I think we've got some stuff that we need to do first. But I'll be back at some point. Don't worry. But yeah, just popping in for the moment.
How long have we got?
Not that long, I'm afraid, mate.
Right. Okay. So, right, we need to have a drink tonight then, and then you staying tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Right. Well, drinks tomorrow then, and then. Right. Okay. Right. We ain't got long then.
As he sort of like stand up, and he sort of waves to the rest of you.
Trog.
Yeah, sorry. Oh yeah, this is Trog. These are some of my other drinking buddies and friends in general.
Hello. Lovely.
Introduce, or if you want to introduce yourselves. I don't know.
Well, we'll do that with a drink.
And he's sort of like.
No, Z wants to. That's Z. I guess I'll introduce that, but I don't know. Well, Z wants to set something up first. I think we're just gonna head back to the hut.
That's fine. Right, I'll get him in. I've just dropped off a pig, so pork tonight. I know you don't eat it.
That sounds wonderful, Trog. Nice to meet you.
I like the sound of that.
Cool. Right, I'll get him in, and he just sort of like rushes off. You see him like run in a straight, like as he goes in a straight line, he sort of tilts off to one side, falls over behind a hut, stands up, and then carries on in the direction of this large tent. Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Your friend saved my bacon then.
Yeah, just to share about the bacon's bacon.
No, I'm looking forward to that as well.
Yeah, well,
Right.
It'll be, locally sourced.
Even better. Right, let's get to this yurt, get settled in, and then get off for these drinks.
As you get to like the end, so sort of walk past these larger buildings, there's a couple of things you see. You see red. In fact, everyone roll me another insight check. Blue, you can do this with advantage.
I've rolled an 8.
18 from Z.
12.
19.
19.
Oh, 19.
Jeez, that's good.
Kaya and Z and Blue, you see Red is like saying hello to everybody, grasping forearms, occasionally sort of headbutts maybe, but it's generally you see that Red is well liked in the community. He knows everybody, he talks to everybody. You see like two small Goliaths, like kids, run up and pester him, so he like takes out some like a little bag of nettles and gives it to them. So it's like sort of giving gifts sort of thing as you're walking through.
Is this Chief Elder respect or just one of the tribe respect?
You would know this is like he's not the tribe leader of any, but he's a well-liked man.
Right.
A well-liked Goliath, sorry. As you pass this first larger building, you see it's like decked out, it's all open-faced. The inside of it is like it's full of stuff. It's some sort of store. There is no name on it or any sort of rhyme or reason for the items as you walk past, but you see that there is somebody inside that, or two people inside of that store. Both are gangly and very tall Goliaths. One is obviously older than the other, grey beard, like short beard. They're very tall, very gangly. There is a scar on underneath one of them, the older one's eye, and the youngster is obviously, apart from being a different colour, but looks very similar to the older one. As Red passes, he sort of does like the side eye, shakes his head, and continues walking, and doesn't say anything to the people inside as you guys sort of cute like behind.
I don't suppose I noticed that with an 8. No. Okay.
I'll be saying like the hellos or whatever to everyone, and throwing little fireballs for the kids in the sky and whatever. And as we walk past that place, I'll keep a little eye on Darian just to see, because I know he's mentioned sticky fingers before, and you mentioned there was stuff in there.
You see this as well, Blue. The people inside are Ruckus, the quartermaster, and his son. So I've got his name here, Barg. Ruckus is blue-coloured. Barg is orange.
How are you spelling Barg, by the way?
B-A-R-G. Sorry, he's not orange. He is red. My mistake.
Sick. Yeah, I also don't. I remember something that you've said for a previous session about that, so I will also not acknowledge them a huge amount. Maybe the kid, if they look, but I'm not going out my way to be like.
They just stare at you guys as you walk past. They sort of in the process of opening like a chest, and they just stare at you as you walk past.
I'll just nod once then, just a slow.
As you get to there you go past that larger hut, and you go back to the end of this road or the end of this pathway. You begin to hear like drum beats, like it's just
EDM.
You can all see torchlight coming as you see 4 women, again different colour Goliaths, wearing hooded, like big large hooded cloaks, which are the same colour as the snow. So it's not white, it's that white blue colour, so it's literally almost mimicking the snow. And in the centre of them, there's 4, one like 2 at the front, 2 at the back, and in the centre is a very old Goliath. She is holding hands with another one of these women in the robes. She's sort of bent double, maybe sort of 5'10" if she stood upright, but she's bent quite low to the ground, holding a hand and a staff in one, and she's walking away from you, sort of like away. People are sort of like crowded round watching as they walk in, sort of let's draw it on the map, easier for you guys to see then. Oh, they have arrows now. Oh, this is new. Ooh. They're walking that way. Oh, that's very smart.
After that.
Yeah. Well done above BTT. Yeah, they are walking away in that direction as you sort of, you guys arrive at that point. You're sort of like behind other group of Goliaths who are watching this going on. You see Red as you approach. Red just puts his arm out and stops you guys from walking on.
I'm gonna ask. Go on. Sorry, I'll let you go.
Just give them a minute.
What are they doing? What's going on?
Well, this is part for tomorrow. The ritual. The ovum must have arrived.
The ovum.
Hmm.
Okay, what's one of them?
Well, the ovum look after the giants, you see.
And he points to the ladies in the cloaks.
Right. Okay. Well, I might need a bit more detail going a bit later, but that'll do for now, I suppose. We'll just wait and see.
Well, we can't move, so I'll indulge you. So, the ovum look after the giants, you see. The giants, to protect them, to protect our societies and the Goliath's race, we don't lock them away, but we try to keep their location secret. The ovum was created, and it's an honor for any female Goliath to join the ovum. Is something you can take to, or you can be asked and requested to join, but it's a high honor. Once you're part of the ovum, you travel with the giants, and you stay with them in their home. Now, we don't know where that is. To protect them. And when children are born, the ovum look after and teach the children how to make fires, how to hunt, how to scavenge and forage, how to craft, that sort of thing. They also teach them how to read and write. It's just, and then at the age of 10, they are brought back to society. And they come and live with us.
Right. So, like a
The
boarding
Goliath children
school.
or the giant children?
The blue.
Well, the children are the Goliath's children. So, what the child that are born from giants, because they are part giant, part Goliath, you see.
I think Red told us something similar. I know it was only last night, so perhaps you were tired.
Yeah. I think I went to sleep quite early, didn't I?
Probably
I don't know.
from the cold.
It was very, very cold. It seems to be a lot warmer around here. A few more fires, I think.
He chuckles and
Right, well, let's get you guys a drink then before you freeze to death. Z, we're in.
as you watch like the people move up, they are moving up towards these huts in the distance right on the edge of the mountains. And you skirt off to the right, and the first tent you come to is a big circle yurt, large top. Excuse me. Red opens the flap.
Here we go.
And steps inside. You guys see like a quaint yurt, full of hanging herbs, drying out. There is lots of little trinkets, lots of little jewelry boxes made of bone. There is in the center a large, a large fire pit made of stone, which goes up to like a sort of what looks like hide lining to the top of the yurt, which sort of like hangs down a foot from the ceiling. It is very high ceiling in here, so because of the height of the Goliaths. Around the inside of the yurt, there are like bunk beds, and then a larger bed, sort of with a almost like a curtain that you can shut and open. It is open at the moment. Everything in here is a slightly. There's no. There's like rugs on the floor and stuff, but then it's like dirt, like dry dirt. But everything is covered in like a thin layer of dust. That's the other thing. As soon as you enter the plateau, the lambs disappear. They go off, and there's a lot. I forgot to mention this as well. There's lots of wildlife up here. So there's lots of sheep, pigs, no horses, but there is a couple of cows, and they are free roaming. There is no fenced-in parts at all. Just the animals left to their own devices up here.
Not in the yurts, though.
Not in the yurt, no.
Not yet.
I'm gonna work on getting a fire going. I think first and foremost. So, I imagine there's some sort of fuel knocking around.
Saber, leave all that to me. You go and relax, have your drinks, get me a drink in, and I'll just set some things up, start a fire going, and I'll meet you for that drink.
Well, Z, that sounds great. I'll take you up on that. Red, where's this bar that Trog's buying us drinks in?
Oh, I'll get us there. It's got a couple of huts down. Look, all right,
He looks around. There isn't enough beds for all of you.
he's like, we could try and get some bedrolls for you. I'm sure I can ask some people if you haven't got any.
Darian rushes and dive bombs onto one of the beds and goes, "This is mine."
Is it a bunk bed or a big bed with a curtain around it?
Well, yeah. What's the bed situation? How many beds?
So there's 3 beds. So there's a bunk bed, there's a set of bunk beds, and then there's a larger single bed by itself with the curtain, like privacy curtain.
I'll also say these are all probably also a little larger in like Goliath scale.
Yeah, no, I'll just go for one of the bunk beds. He jumps and gets into one of the bunk beds and says, "This is mine," and he dumps some of his stuff off onto the bed just to claim it.
Hey, that one was
I will put my bedroll down to the fire.
Cool.
So, see, I think we could probably both fit on this one.
Oh.
Pointing to the big one.
You looking at it? Yeah. You see Red.
Is that not where Red sleeps?
Oh, is that Red's bed? Oh, I don't want to see
No,
that.
you take it. You take.
No.
To be honest, my back's not quite adjusted to the to sleeping in comfort at the moment. I'll sleep on the floor.
Oh no,
I'll
no,
sleep on the
Red.
floor.
Well, you definitely.
No, I insist. You are guests.
No,
you sleep.
Well, I can meditate, so I don't even need to sleep. So don't you worry. You have your own bed.
See, you have the big. I'll sleep on the floor. I'm good, honestly.
We could get the wolves in, and we could all sleep on the floor.
Do not bring the wolves in here.
Come on, I've not seen them in so long, Dad. Come on.
You saw them yesterday.
But I've not seen them the real them. We've not just hung out.
The last time they were here, the amount of shit I had to clean up was unreal.
More hands to
And
help.
the yurt smelled like piss for weeks. I am not letting them in again.
But maybe. What if we just did? What if they came in of their own volition?
Blue, listen to your father.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I don't want it. Oh, I'll sleep
Come on,
outside
we
with
gotta.
the wolves.
Come on, let's. Look, you'll see them another day. Look, we gotta go see Trog. I'm sure people are wanting to hear your stories. Come on.
Red, would you just point me out to where the tavern is so I can join you later, please?
Yeah, he goes over, literally pokes his head out, points at the large, this large structure here.
Thank you.
It's, just to give a description of the outside, you can see a fire in the middle of it. It's like almost like a marquee with the sides rolled up. That's what it looks like. There's big stone supports, and then like a big canvas around. But there's a large, what looks like rectangle-shaped fire pit, and you can see fire in there, like roaring, something turning over the fire, and then silhouettes of people as they move around inside. Yeah.
I'll use produce flame to try and help at least give Z some start for the fire, so you don't have to just flip and steal it.
Thank you, Blue. That's very kind.
I don't know what our fuel is.
Mainly coal.
Okay.
Mainly coal. Most, you would know this, Blue, is most of the wood is taken with you for those little, in those little sort of survival campfire things where you basically cut a piece of log and then you drill a hole into the top at an angle, and then it sets fire to the middle of the block so that you can hold them and move them around and stuff. And also you could put a pan on top and make a campfire basically. It's what Saber and Darian were holding, or Saber was holding when he was walking around with it last session. So yeah.
So I guess we'll head out to the the pub. I also want to note that there are probably multiple burnt, scorched bees in various places all over this year.
Yeah, all around like the bed frames. There's like you can see that there's where the frame, like the hide bit that goes up to, like the chimney stack. There is lots of bees carved into the leather hide there. There is also like the remnants of one in the side of the yurt, which has obviously been patched over from the outside. Looks like it's been the yurt got someone drew a bee and then it collapsed or caught fire and someone's repatched it. The rug has a nice bee carved into it, and so also the actual fire pit as well has multiple in them. Yeah.
And I'd say just above the door as well, there's a bee and a very similar bee that is more like an R.
Yeah.
Right, well, leave you to it, Z. Yeah, just come and find us when you're ready.
Yeah, leaves the he drops off his bags and stuff. Oh, and he goes, Blue, son, come here. And he lifts up the mattress, scattering Darian's stuff all over the bed, pulls out a little knapsack and chucks it to you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, all right. I can put those potions away if I already did that last time, but I think I gave them to Darian.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is. Thanks for that. Is that my old one from school? No, it doesn't matter. It's fine.
Yeah, there's a big bee on the front of it. Yeah.
Very on brand.
Yeah, and he proceeds to leave. I'm guessing you guys are following, apart from Z, or if anyone else is doing anything else, let me know.
Well, yeah, I'll go with.
Heading to the pub. Want some bacon?
Bacon and beers.
Mm-mm.
Cool.
What's that?
You guys all head out. Z, what are you doing in the yurt by yourself? You've piqued my interest.
Z would like to set up her potion equipment and start getting the ball rolling for the 24 hours of making her strength potion.
Amazing.
I love the timeline of this. Like, I imagine Z's just like, oh, I've learnt this, and immediately is like, I stop at nothing until that happens.
That's so Z though, just determined to complete what she needs to do. Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Give me a D20 roll. Add your proficiency bonus twice.
Ooh, that is a dirty 20. 14 on the dice.
Amazing. For the next, I would say, first 10 minutes, you go through reading what you need to do, getting yourself set up. It's gonna be a little bit of a task because at the start it's fine. The temperature wise with the potion is fine. You can set it to just any temperature and it's boiling away in the cauldron. But at certain points, you need to keep an eye on the temperature of the cauldron. But you know that you'll be able to go away, have a couple of drinks, and then tend to it when you come back. You begin adding and cutting up ingredients. It probably takes you about half an hour, 40 minutes to get everything prepped. You're very meticulous with this. You get Red's got a sort of small kitchenette in there, so you get one of his chopping boards to chop up some of the non-toxic ingredients, and then you use a mortar and pestle to keep, you grind up some of the more toxic components and then keep them separate, but you order them up. You're very so first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Get them all lined up and begin adding them one by one when you need to. Some of the ingredients will have to be added on later on, but you set this all up ready to go.
Excellent.
And
Thank
then
you very much.
after, I would say, probably about an hour, you are ready to leave and join the rest of the party. So while he's all doing this, you guys walk in the near dark, I'd say, when I say pitch black, it's there's no like street lighting or any torches. The only
is me.
I've got dark vision.
The only lights that are around are through like the bottoms of yurts. It's like you can see light spilling out, and this big hut at the end of this dirt track, where you can see all this fire coming out of at the lower levels.
And I'll be doing my produce flame just as a personal.
Yeah, you sort of light and guide the way. However, the sky itself is awash with stars. You can see it's almost as bright it is in the daytime with the amount of stars you can see in the sky.
Okay, no fine.
Perfect, pretty picturesque place as you walk. As you get closer to this large hut, you can hear clinking. You can hear people laughing, singing, and you can hear like someone on a drum as you enter the teeny giant. This stone structure, corner pillars with this large canvas draped over the top. It's almost like you got a large hut and cut it in the middle, because it's literally two halves, because there's no roof like a part of it. So it's like two almost it's like an archway with a bit in the middle missing, and then there's like stone supports going along. As you walk in, you see there's one bar down the entire length of this thing, just made of wood and stone. In the center is this large fire pit which has got hot coals. Two whole hogs are on the go, being slowly rotated by themselves. You can see lots of Goliaths in here drinking, but they're not drinking like pints in tankards. They're drinking out of small wooden cups, like literally small wooden cups. So they are tiny in their hands.
I was hoping for something outrageously big.
It's almost like people can hold these cups and they disappear in their hands. That's the sort of size you're.
So, Blue, is there what's the drink of choice around here then?
Well, I guess kind of just depends what Cherry's brewed up this sort of week, month. I don't know. I've not been back in a while.
I'm expecting some sort of like soured goat's milk or something.
Fermented sheep's milk, maybe.
I mean, if you guys want that, I guess we can get you some.
Is it?
I just thought that'd be the vibe, you know.
Is it gonna get us a bit drunk though?
I mean, yeah, everyone who doesn't like a drink every now and then.
I mean, if it's getting these big boys drunk, I'm sure it's going to get us drunk, us at the size we are.
Do any of them look overly intoxicated?
Yes.
Give me an insight check.
Is anyone overly indulged? I will also. No, I'm not going to look for that.
Natural 20 for a 26.
Nice.
Saber?
Yeah. Sorry. I rolled a 15.
15. Blue, you immediately pull Darian out of the way of like a Goliath, like stepping back, who's hammered. There is like probably half the people in here are very drunk, and the others are a bit drunk. There's nobody that's stone cold sober in here.
I mean, it seems to be doing the treat for a lot of these guys. So
amazing. We should
maybe take
get
it
some
slow.
cups.
Yeah.
Someone puts their arm around you, Blue. Outlander!
Hey! This guy!
You see a very, very drunk man wearing a it's like white apron tied around his back. He's got no shirt on, leather trousers, and a chef's hat that is like slightly askew, covered in flour, arm around you, hiccuping, and you look into the eyes of Huck.
Oh, it's Baker. How's it going, mate?
You?
Oh yeah, just got back. Really? What have they been drinking tonight then?
Oh, there's a spicy one, spicy
Ooh.
mead, or
Sober, spicy.
there's Viking blood. That's Sherry's special at the moment.
Viking blood. I think that's the one.
Yeah, that sounds like right up my street.
Yeah.
Recommendation,
Nods.
mate. You got any bread? on you?
He goes.
Might wanna
he
grab
goes-
some.
He goes into his pocket at the front. Pie. And literally holding a pork. Almost looks like a pork pie.
Oh, does anyone want one of Huck's pies? They're quite good from last time I had them.
Yeah, I will try pie. I should probably have something to line my stomach before some Viking blood.
And we got a fresh one. I don't really want the one that you've just pulled out your pocket.
Oh, bub, I was going to offer you half then, but Kaya, do you want half?
That's so kind of you, Saber. I'd love some of your pie.
Of course you would. I will. I think I've got a knife in my inventory. That I can,
don't worry, I have. I'll
Yeah.
pass one over to him.
Thanks, and I'll divide it up and get it as close to equal as I can, and give Kaya half and eat the rest.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Oh, good. I'm really, really, really good at these. It's an 11.
11. As you cut into the pie, you realise the inside's like it's warm, and you snap it. You're like shit, and you spill it some on the ground. It's what looks like a thick leek and potato soup.
Oh, well then I will try and turn the pie into cups, and then drink the filling whilst also slowly eating the cup.
It's like a very thick gravy. That's the consistency of this thing, but it tastes like leek and potato soup.
Amazing. That sounds
lovely.
amazing.
Yeah.
And it's still warm. How did he do that?
It's still slightly warm. Yeah.
There's been somewhere that's warmed it up for him.
Darian, you're missing out. This is amazing.
It really is very tasty.
Yeah.
You see a little bit of drool coming out of Huck's mouth as he holding on to Blue.
Ev is specialty.
You should have a pie too, mate, and maybe sit down for a little bit.
Okay.
And puts his hand into the pocket, pulls out one, squints at it. Goat, and then sort of slops down, hits one of the supports. You feel the building slightly shake a little bit as he slides down it, sits on his ass, legs out, and begins eating the pie.
There we go.
Blue, we
You'll
need
be
to
fine.
we need to get some of what he's drinking rather quickly, I think.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess we'll just head to the bar then.
Yes. Let's find your friend Trog.
Oh yes, he said he was getting some in, didn't he? Yeah, he's probably got a table, maybe. Butcher.
You see a head pop up from behind a crowd of people, and holds up a wooden tray full of these little cups, and gestures. He's stood at the bar. There's no tables or chairs or anything. It's just all open.
Yeah, now I'll rush straight over and I'll grab one off him.
What
What
a
is
misty
it?
step
I'll ask him
over.
what it is.
You want to misty step over?
Yes. And I can just do that because I'm Fae. I don't need to roll.
Brag about it.
Can I have a
not good at-
dexterity saving throw from you?
No. Why you gotta do that?
That's what you get. I could just do it.
What is it with this?
To the
It's an
jail.
11.
To what? 11.
Yeah.
You misty step over to Trog, who drops the tray. Just drops the tray of drinks. And as they hit the ground, it all splashes up, and you are covered in multicoloured liquids. Some of deep reds, some of vibrant yellows. There's like a purple one that just splashes all over. He just stares open like, "You can do magic?"
Trog, you need to get us some more drinks. I don't know what you...
I reckon you should be playing up this time. I think that was your fault.
No, I don't believe it was my fault. I was just trying to get a drink. It looked like I might get killed or crushed by a Goliath on the way, so I took the safest route.
As you're like doing this, there's like
just say "excuse me" sometimes. That would.
I am half of the size of most of the people in here.
Yeah, but we've all got the same size heart. Apart from ours, we're probably a little bigger. So yeah.
Listen.
As you're doing this, Trog is still staring open-mouthed. As a female Goliath behind the bar looks up. Trog, mop, and throws a mop at Trog, who it just hits him and bounces off. She looks at you, Kaya. Can I get you something else to drink?
Do you have anything that's not quite so strong?
I only do my own mead, I'm afraid.
I'd love it if you've made it yourself. I'd love, but just a little one, if possible.
Little one? And she takes out one of these little wooden cups, uncorks like a bottle wrapped in paper, which has got a drawing of a cherry on it, and she pours it, slides it over to you.
Well, thank you. And how much for that one?
On the house.
Oh, that's very kind. I'll take a nice swig.
Is there any stools at this bar?
It's lucky she said no, because I had no money.
It is a delicious cherry mead.
Oh, wow, that's very tasty. And you made it yourself?
Yes, she winks at you. Cherry, that's me.
Oh, it's lovely to meet you, Cherry. I'm Kai, and this really, really is very good.
Thanks. Do the rest of your friends want some?
I think they should. They'd be missing out if not.
She scoops up a handful of cups and sort of pours them out. She pours them out. Oh, is Outlander with you?
Outlander?
Yeah, and points at Blue.
Oh,
and I'll
Blue,
be
yes.
probably talking to someone else, or just trying to come over to you guys, but stopped every step of the way, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. Why do you call him Outlander?
Oh, because he's left and come back. Has he not? I'm guessing he hasn't told you a lot.
No, he's quite shy, really, in his own way. Very humble.
Yeah, she slides the rest of the drinks over. Hang on, I'm gonna pause D&D for a second. This is incredibly important.
There's a small
How
dog.
cute is that dog?
She's so much bigger.
Yeah, it's huge.
She's massive. Jeez.
Feisty.
Good to her. Oh. No. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, where was I? Cherry in in the teeny giant. She slides some more cups over filled with this it's a very dark, thick liquid. She slides them over. She leans in, Kaya, and she goes, "You should see him with Windy." As she slides the tray over, slides the rest of the drinks over. Just for description, she's
mention Windy. Is she here now?
Yeah, can you point Windy out to us?
I think she's away doing some other bits.
That's a shame.
I'm not sure if she's coming back for tomorrow's rituals, but you never know, might see her.
And if she does come back, what should we look out for? How would we recognise her?
Oh, so she's got long. Well, last time I seen her, she's been away for a while. Long blonde hair, piercing blue eyes. She's maybe. Well, I think she's 10 years older than Blue. But he had such a crush on her.
Well, I'm very intrigued to see. I hope she comes back now. What was he like when he was little?
What Blue? Oh, Outlander was like. Trog. And she points at Trog, who is still open mouth, staring at Saber. Butcher and Outlander were very close. They're causing all sorts of mischief. These play this little game with a stone, and they used to punch each other every time they saw a sleigh. Don't get it. But they used to cause chaos. The amount of times I've had to chuck them out of here because they're drunk at 15, 16? I had to kick them out. They're a nightmare. Good people, but a nightmare to live with.
Teenage boys. The same everywhere, I think.
Yeah. You know the drill.
Can I cast thaumaturgy? Thaumaturgy. And make the ground under Trog rumble and shake just a little bit.
I dislike you. So.
Yeah.
Just make the ground tremor. Thanks. That's all. I just want to do that.
You're a mean man.
Wow.
Can I have a athletics check or acrobatics check from Saber, please, with disadvantage?
But I know it's going to happen.
Yeah, you don't know what's about to happen.
Okay.
Also, I don't know. I looked away for 2 minutes and.
Oh wow! What was it again? Acrobatics.
Acrobatics or athletics.
Okay, I will do athletics at disadvantage. That's going to be a 15.
15. Cool. You watch Trog, who's staring at you as you make the ground shake. He looks around, goes, "Earthquake!" Rushes you, grabs you off, lifts you off your feet, and rugby tackles you to the ground, and is holding you, almost. It's such a tight embrace. Is protecting you.
Are my arms free, or has he got me under the arms?
No, your arms pinned to your side, sort of stuck.
Okay.
As the ground trembles behind him, as it stops, he goes, "Oh, sorry. I thought."
It's okay. That's all right. I don't mind that. That's okay. And
as you see, Goliaths around him begin to laugh.
That's all right.
Wait, what did you say?
Turns a slightly deeper shade of red as he stands to his feet.
When did the dog get a towel or a blanket? And what is he doing underneath it? Sorry, I can't not look at it.
Sorry.
Oh, there.
Oh,
I thought you meant in the game then. I was like, what? There's a dog?
Yeah, she's just going to town on herself and it's doing my head in, so I thought for...
I couldn't tell if she'd gone and got herself a blanket or if you'd thrown it on her.
No,
all I knew is I missed it. It's in 1 minute there was a dog and the next minute I looked back and she was covered in a towel and the towel was moving. Sorry.
It's alright.
There we go. Hide the abuse.
No,
Yeah. I mean, she's good. She's just... You alright?
Oh,
She deserves love.
she's embarrassed now.
Yeah. No, she won't leave me alone. That's good.
So, Cherry is talking to Kaya. Blue is being sort of patted on the back and shaking hands with everyone in the tavern.
I think I've been given 3 drinks, maybe.
Yeah. We'll call it. We'll call it 4. You've been handed. You're now double parked and double parked again.
I'll glide on over to Blue and go, I'll help you with one of those.
Oh, you God, please, cheers, mate.
No, go on.
Yeah, go on.
Stay there.
You take one. It
That's better off.
Sorry.
It smells like dirt. The liquid inside is a dark, almost brown color. It smells like soil. That's basically what it smells like.
Any idea what this is, Blue? Before I take a swig?
Nope.
You drink yours.
I'll cautiously take a little sip of it and see what it tastes like.
It tastes like a black coffee, sort of alcohol, and there's this like taste of like cinnamon at the end of it. How Darian would react to that, but it is
Darian was not a fan of that, but he gets the hint of alcohol in it, and he thinks screw it, and he just starts necking it with his. But he pinches his nose so he can't and just sort of chugs it down.
Seeing him do that, I'll cast guidance on him.
Give me a Constitution saving throw. We'll call it DC 5. Blue, you neck yours.
Oof.
Yours is a very vibrant orange colour.
To be fair, I rolled 4. You got 2.
Cool. Yours is very like a vibrant orange. I'm going to need you to make me a Constitution saving throw if you're necking yours as well.
Sir, it's good. 16.
Cool. Your mouth, you can no longer feel your lips, and the inside of your mouth is on fire as you've drunk chili mead. But you are very warm now, and to the point where you're now slightly sweating. It's quite warm. Darian, you are very struggling, or you're struggling with your drink. You sort of neck it, and immediately have to take yourself away from the tavern to go and find a bush, shall we say?
I try and slink off. I try and slink off subtly, so I don't give off that it's too I just try and slink off subtly to not show that I'm about to maybe hurl.
Give you a performance check. Why not? Let's call it a performance check.
13 onto a 16.
16. Yeah, you sort of like go a little bit pale, but manage to like prim and proper walk away from the tavern instead of like just like rushing, pushing people out of the way. You sort of like managing to skirt past people before you go outside and you hear rushing noises.
Do I see Darian sort of skirting off a bit?
This is all happening as you've been tackled to the floor.
Oh, okay, that's cool then.
Yeah.
No, then that's fine. Carry on. Sorry.
Cherry is going to address Kaya, pouring another drink, handing it to you. So have you come up here for the ritual then?
Not specifically, but we're quite excited to see it. Is it quite a spectacle?
You won't see it. It's kind of a bit private, but you'll see like the before and after. You just won't see during.
Well, no, I don't think we'd want to see during.
Yeah. It's
Is there like a feast before afterwards?
So you'll be able to come up and see the choosing. That you'll be able to come up and watch. That happens tomorrow, sort of early morning-ish. We don't really particularly say a time. It's just when everyone's ready to go. We sort of walk up to the shaman. She'll then choose who she wants to pick to be to partake. Then we all come back. We do preparations. We do a bit of a song, bit of a dance, bit of drink. Then we go up. We walk the chosen up to the mountains, and then they go and do whatever they do, and we sort of kind of wait, and then there's a bit of a feast and festival afterwards. Yeah.
So I think that sounds lovely. I think I know I feel very, very privileged to be here to witness something like this. I've never seen anything like it. But no, we're not here specifically for that. We were sort of passing through and thought it'd be nice to come and see Blue's hometown. It's just very, very lucky that it's happened at the same time.
Yeah, well, you are a bit, I guess, very lucky. I can't remember the last time we had people other than Goliaths watching come up to see the ritual. But yeah, you're more than welcome. So, and she sort of slides another drink towards you.
Thank you.
she's like pouring you drinks and sliding them, like she's just chatting away, and it's not even to the point where you've finished your drink, but she's like pouring you another one and handing it over. There are people further down the bar that are sort of like getting a little bit irritated. She's talking to you.
Ooh, Kaya! Think Cherry likes you.
So you're staying in town then? I guess you're staying here, and then how long are you staying in town for?
I don't think we've really quite decided. I think we're going to stay with Red and Blue tonight, and then I guess we'll just wait and see. Jerry, I think there are some other people who want something. I don't want to stop you from doing your job.
Oh, it's silly, and she waves her hands and then walks down the bar and begins to serve other people. Z, I would probably say that you turn up at this point after setting your potion aside, unless there's something else you want to do. You're on mute, Andy.
So Z, once she's happy that the potion can sort itself out, she would like to walk clockwise round the village on the outskirts, making her way to the tavern, if you understand my meaning.
Okay. Yeah.
So she'd like to look out for two things. One, any other race other than Goliath, and the other, people's reactions when they see me walking by myself.
Okay. Cool. Give me perception check and subsequently an insight check.
Perception check will be a 12, and an insight check will be a 17.
Okay, so you walk, sort of leave Red's tent and walk down the way you come and sort of loop back round to the teeny giant. You don't see many people out and about. It is getting cold. Even though there's grass, there's begins to become a frost, and it's sort of your footsteps go from squelchy to crunchy quite quickly. As you walk around, you don't see many people, and people that you do see they do a double take. The Goliaths around they'll be talking, or they'll open a tent flap, throw a bucket out or something, and see you and sort of like go nod and then sort of double check and then sort of nod again. They do like say hello as you walk past. You see one Goliath stumbling back to a yurt who like bumps into you and then apologizes profusely at your feet. I'm so sorry if Cherry's mead. Very sorry, madam. And then walks into his tent. But doesn't there's no ill feelings towards you at all. As you walk around. You don't see any other races though. It's just Goliaths.
Excellent. Yeah. And I'll just slowly make my way to the tavern.
Cool. You two enter the teeny giant. See a crowd of people. It's probably 30 Goliaths in here, and then Blue, Red. Red is in deep conversation with a blue-skinned Goliath who has got a crow on their shoulder. They are wearing hemp clothing with a hood, brown hair, sort of shoulder length, and the crow is sort of looking around the room. It occasionally flies off, goes and picks up a morsel of food, and then comes back and lands on her shoulder.
Does anyone care that I've walked in here?
Can I care?
Blue does. Yeah.
I don't mean as in my group. I mean as in strangers.
I know. We know what you meant, but we care too.
I really want to give you this this extra glass of cherries mead because I don't need it.
Could I look out for Kaya if there's no untoward look at me?
Yeah, there's nobody like staring daggers at you, Z. As you walk over to Kaya will.
Z, you've got to try. No, that's not Welsh. That's Welsh again. It was almost Irish, but we're going to stick with Welsh. Z, you've got to try this mead. It's very tasty. And I pass her the other glass that Cherry tried to give me because I haven't got anywhere near the bottom of the first one yet.
Z will take the cup, but just hold it. And how drunk? Can I make an insight check to see how drunk Kaya is?
Yeah.
How drunk is Kaya? I don't know.
16.
Give me a con save, Kaya. Very low DC.
You guy.
It's not gonna matter because that's a big old 4.
Big old 4. Kaya's slightly slurring words. She's a little bit tipsy. This is strong mead.
Yeah. So Z will just hold. Excuse me. Z will just hold the cup, and could I position myself in a place that I can see all entrances to this tavern?
So the two entrances literally they're two big openings. One at imagine a rectangle building. So the sides are built up. There's a bar on one side. There's the hog thing in the fire pit in the middle, and then there's room for standing on the other side, and that's the only bits that are covered from the elements. At the either end, two large openings. So there's no, and then obviously the ceiling as well is also. Yeah, nicely. The ceiling is also uncovered to the elements as well.
Okay, so Z is very on edge and scanning this place, both entrances all the time.
Okay.
And will only talk to someone if someone talks to her.
Okay.
I have been Z before at parties, for sure.
Every single time, every party.
You gotta check
Me.
your exits, man.
No, I'm talking about me.
Yeah. No.
That's not true. Not every party.
The next hour goes past with the following, and you can interrupt me at any point. I think it's probably easier if I do it this way than try and get everyone to sort of reenact other bits. But Trog will not leave Saber alone. Trog wants Saber to perform magic at every given opportunity. He's asking Saber to do. He's buying Saber drinks to get him to perform magic, basically. Whether Saber would do you think Saber would indulge?
Well, I don't have other. I mean, I could keep casting thaumaturgy. I can make the ground. I'm gonna change my spells to ones that I can say.
Or resistance could help you say them better.
Well, I could. I can throw my voice and make sounds appear at different points around the room.
Windows and doors.
Yeah, I can make my eyes a different colour and change.
It's just
all.
all little pieces of magic that Trog. Trog is lapping it up, and he is buying you a drink every time, or every opportunity he can. He's buying you a drink.
Okay.
I need 2 Constitution saving throws from Saber.
Remember, you have resistance. You know how I use guidance occasionally?
Yeah, no, I thought about doing that, but I feel like when it comes to drinking, it's more fun to just have at it.
Alright, fair enough. I'll try to help.
Till he rolls the dice.
And that is a nat 1 and a 9 minus 1, so an 8. So
Cool.
I am.
Yeah, you are getting extremely drunk. Trog is your new best friend.
Hey.
He at the drunker you get, the more magic you perform. I'm assuming you've probably told him about Castor.
Oh yeah. My good friend Castor. He's amazing. He wrestles sharks. He bit a snake once and the snake died or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm pretty
really
sure
remember.
he can speak Braille.
That's it. He can speak Braille. Yeah.
Between you and Trog, you go round this tavern 2 or 3 times, telling everybody the tales of Castor Biscuit and performing magic.
Good. When do I
puke? We'll cut back to that. Kaya, what would you think Kaya would do? Would she like to mingle, stay with Z? What would Kaya?
I think Kaya would be up for mingling. I think she's fairly chatty. I don't think I need to have all of those interactions, Chris, but I think she's fairly happy to be chatty. For it to have just been a, I think. She's not unfriendly. She probably wouldn't. And the tipsier she gets, the more sort of friendly, and she'll throw herself into chats and conversations.
I think I'll probably occasionally introduce people to people when just through osmosis and passing and whatever. So
have you met Ted?
yeah. Keep introducing Kaya back to Cherry.
Yeah.
Oh, Cherry, have you met Kaya over here? I'll just do some drinks. Yeah? Oh. I'm just gonna leave it
You meet a very short Goliath, which would probably mean about 5'6". Is like 5'6" Goliath. She walks in, crazy hair just stuck up in places. She's wearing a patchwork tunic thing, all patchwork, different fabrics, different colors. She is red-skinned. Pardon?
Is it blonde, wild hair?
No, it'd be blonde, wild hair. Yeah.
Blue eyes.
Wearing a multicolored tunic, red-skinned. She is holding a drum, and a hand drum, and she bumps into you at the bar. She's obviously drunk quite a bit, and she goes, "Eladrin, right?"
Oh yes.
And begins singing a beautiful song in Elvish, and just it's. I'm not going to try and sing it, so don't ask.
Go on,
I don't
Chris,
sing.
do it. I'll give you inspiration if you do.
No, I don't sing. But she sings a tale of Belvic the Bewitcher, which is a folk song that you know of from back from your home and your parents. And she begins to sing this, and Elvish songs are very long because ages and things. You have a lot of time to talk. You don't need to. So it goes on for about 10 minutes. And it's literally just a poem, but it's sung beautifully. So the tavern goes quiet for maybe a good minute before people begin to up the volume again. Afterwards, she bows. There's a bit of clapping, and people come over and hand her a coin or a drink or something, and she introduces herself to you as Bard.
It's lovely to meet you, Bard. That was beautiful. Where did you learn? an elvish song?
Oh, on my travels, speaking to people. Yeah, just picked up a couple of tunes.
What other tunes do you know? Do you know lots of other sort of racist
here's a
songs as
30-minute
well?
Yeah, I know this one, and she begins like bashing the drum with all her might and singing in Dwarvish.
You could do
Does
that
anyone
one,
speak
Chris.
Dwarvish here?
I do. Darren does.
No.
Darren does.
Nice.
It is a very quick limerick about a man or about a dwarf who mines and mines and mines until he can't find his way back again. Along those lines, but it's like very shouty, aggressive, dwarvish singing. Yeah.
Oh, Darian, you've got to come over and hear this.
Well, I'm currently, to be fair, Darren's still outside. Well, currently still a bit is outside. So you can't. Yeah.
In which case, I'll be looking around, going, I wonder what Darian. I bet he'd love this. I bet he's this. Sailors. My friend Darian, he's a sailor, and they love sort of songs. And I bet. Do you know any sea shanties? I bet he'd love that too. We need to find him. He'd love it.
She stops the singing. Yes. Grabs your arm and like rushes to the bar, grabs a couple of drinks, and then like does like laps of the tavern trying to find Darian, although she has no idea who she's looking for.
That's great.
Darian, outside the tavern, a Goliath. You've found a bush.
Yep.
And you feel a hand on your back, pat you on the back.
I'm alright, don't worry. You didn't see any of that. That isn't sick down there. I just found it. It weren't me, so whatever that is, it definitely wasn't me.
It's all good, brother. We all have too much to drink.
Me?
You've got the village stoner.
And you turn to see a Goliath. He is where is he? He is orange-skinned. Very old, weathered face. Sort of like, when you see like I can't remember what the competition's called, where you put the hoop around your neck and they sort of like fold their faces in on themselves. It's like I'll find it for you. But it's basically his face is like almost like curled.
What?
Chris. You mean the face folder composition?
Yeah.
Now that
It's like I'll find a picture and then I'll post it in the video so everyone knows what I'm talking about. But it's a weird
I've only done it
thing.
amateurly, personally.
Anyway, he's got a very weathered face. He's almost like he's almost like got his lips curled, his like chin curling in on itself. He's got like Amish style, like 2-inch thick, very patchy beard, and is bald on top of his head. He's wearing tattered, sort of green robes. Which are like covered in mud and burn marks. They're not kempt or clean. And as he's sort of saying this, he's reaching into a little knapsack made of. It's almost like a sling, like made of wool. And he pulls out a tiny little crystal vial and hands it to you.
That'll cure your bad stomach, man.
Was it a liquid in there?
Yeah, it's just a little looks like water.
Yeah, I'll inspect it for a second and go, screw it. And I just, neck it without even a second thought.
You feel your throat, the burning sensation of being sick. It all goes away. Your stomach feels, it's almost like your stomach was like gurgling, and you feel a bit off, when you're like sort of, you've been sick and you're like, I don't think I can the only way you get comfy is if you stand. You don't want to like crush your stomach or anything. It all goes away. You feel the sweats dissipate, and you feel 100% fine again.
Cheers. What's your name, by the way?
My name's the Herbalist. The Herbalist.
I've come across a few herbs. What, you like your herbs?
Oh, I love my herbs.
I've come across a couple of herbs in my time. Is there any I was gonna. I don't. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Is there any? Oh, is there anything to partake in? I'll have a little bit of herb if you've got any herb going around.
Well, I got some tobacco. We can.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I've got a couple of barrels of tobacco back somewhere.
You see his eyes go wide. Really?
Unfortunately, nowhere around here. Sorry to get your hopes up. Are you going inside? Because now you've given me that, I'm feeling chipper and I'm ready for round 2. Are you coming in?
Yeah. What's your name, brother?
The name's Darren.
He shakes arms like by forearms. And
Darren is pretty weak, so that it probably does almost like pull it. It feels like he probably gets his arms pulled out of his socket a little bit, probably. Or
he's
something
not a huge man. He's like
Okay.
Probably not the
more
quickest
spindly and tall than he is like thick, like bigger built. But forearms on Goliath's are pretty sizable anyway. But he shakes your and grasps your arm, but doesn't like he's not squeezing your arm or like trying to. He's quite like seems like a gentleman. His hands are very like callousy though. As you like touch your forearm.
Do you want a drink? I'll get some drinks if you want.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's on you then, brother.
Yeah.
And sort of pushes you into the like more gestures for you to go in.
As I walk in, I want to scan the room and try and find any unattended drinks.
Everywhere.
Yeah, go for it. Give me a investigation check.
Ooh. Rolled a 17 for a 0. So 17.
17. There's 2 in front of Kaya, or where Kaya was stood. There are 2 there. There's also around on these like stone columns. There's like places to put drinks, so you don't have to carry it. So there's like I can't remember what they're called in bars, but they normally have like small tables that are like quite high up. You can place a drink on. Yeah, so little plinths to put things on. And there's like shelves on this, so you can put your drink on it. And there's a couple there that are unattended.
If there's any on the walk over to like kind of roughly where the group are located, I'll try and like casually walk by and just grab 2 unattended drinks. And then I'll just be like, here, I got some drinks, kind of thing.
Cool.
If that's.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Ooh. That's a 26.
26. You take one of the drinks that's on the bar without anyone notices, and you actually take somebody's drink out of their hand without them noticing. As you sort of just like lean, like you do the famous bro grab. As you like apologize and take someone's drink out of their hand. And
I apologize for leaving earlier. I apologize for like sort of leaving earlier, and then I'll grab the drink, and the one that I grabbed off the person, I'll give to my new friend.
What's your new friend's name again?
Yeah,
the herbalist. That's right.
Yeah.
Cool. You give it to the herbalist. He takes it. Cheers, man.
Oh yeah, and I'll give him a big old cheers and clunk, and then start necking back whatever drink this is.
He takes out a pipe, loads it with tobacco, begins to like puff on the pipe, and then talks to you. So what brings you up here then, brother?
Well, it's a bit of a long story, and I'll be honest. I don't want to bore you with the long details, but it was a treacherous journey here. But I'm with my friend Blue. Have you met Blue before? Do you know him? The Outlander, as they've been calling him?
Outlander, yeah, I know that. I know that guy. Yeah.
You don't seem too convinced.
And he points at Trog.
That's him, right?
Oh no! And then I'll point out Blue. That's him over there.
Ah, yeah. Son of Shepherd.
Yeah, the red one.
Yeah. I know them. Yeah. Good guy.
Yeah, no, he's lovely.
He'll be drinking my concoction tomorrow, hopefully.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, you know, for the ovum.
All right, okay. And as I'm casually chatting to him, I'll kind of like gesture to like sort of have a little puff on his pipe, just to sort of be like, we're just mingling here. I thought we got a little bit of a connection, so I just thought.
Oh, yeah.
Takes his like dirty robes, rubs the pipe end, and then hands it to you.
And I'll just take the biggest toke, trying to like sort of show off a little bit and try and like do the biggest, deepest, so I can make a big cloud.
Cool. I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Yep. Oh dear. Oh goodness. What was those again? Con saves 2. Oh, that'll be a 9.
9.
Yeah.
Okay. You as you like you breathe in out, and you see loads of little imps in the like smoke, just go, and they rush off and then dissipate into the air.
Yeah. As I'm coughing up, I'm like, what even is this then? I thought you only had tobacco.
This is just tobacco.
And then winks, but he winks with both eyes. So it's...
No, Darian loves that. He's loving it, and he then passes it back. He probably, as we chat longer, he'll probably maybe gesture for a couple more puffs, but maybe not as vigorously as the first time.
Cool. Just for
he goes, so I make people feel better, make them feel more themselves, cure people of poisons.
You're a bit of a healer then, are you? We could do one of those in our group.
Oh, I don't. I'm too old.
I feel so attacked
leave.
Right
now. But I make I make the potion to be able to participate with the ovum.
Well, I've actually got someone in my group that I'm with who dabbles in a bit of potion making and alchemy. I reckon you should have a chat with her, and I'll gesture over to Z. She might be able, you might be able to trade some recipes, maybe. I'm sure she might be interested.
Yeah.
Yeah. Goes over to Z.
Herbalist.
And holds out his hand.
Any weapons on him?
From what you can see, give me an insight check.
6.
You can't see any weapons. He also is very small man. Sorry, like he might be the same height as you, but he's not as well built as you.
Yeah. I will just Z will just grab his arm, forearm shake. Good evening.
I imagine Nathaniel's shaking the whole man up and down, like his feet leaving the floor.
You potion brewer?
I try. It's an art form that I am trying to master. And yourself?
Dabble here and there. Who's teaching you then?
Kind of. I was taught by an old friend, and now I'm just trying to teach myself out of a book. At no point is Z making eye contact with him. She is just scanning the entrances over and over again.
As you say, like, you're teaching her,
books can't learn from books, It's all from the mind and soul. You've got to learn from somebody. You can't teach yourself. You here long?
Hopefully not.
He sort of waves his hand.
I don't know what I could teach you anyways.
And sort of just walks away from you. Just puffing on this pipe. Yeah. Blue.
Yo, what up?
Once this is all going on. You're grabbed by your dad at some point as you're like traipsing through, introducing, saying hello. The whole party is getting now produced with pork on wooden plates. Pork, and then like a small, there's a couple of potatoes, other bits and bobs, like a small like little salad of like spinach or something like that. But mainly it's like heap pork, little bit of roughage. As that is being passed around. Blue, you're grabbed by your dad at some point.
Blue, tell Falconeer here about your tale. Where is it you were something on a continent?
Oh yeah, Propia. You heard of it?
She looks at you. You managed to get onto Propia?
Yeah, it was a weird one. Like we were on a ship, and the ship kind of hit a big rock and broke it, and we were sort of on it, and then people told us that it had been locked away for a while. But yeah, we were on there for like a good couple of weeks or so.
And you came back, your dad says, through a portal?
Yeah, he had like this weird mechanical magical spider glyph thing, and it drew on the floor, and he took us there, and yeah, now we're here.
Wow. Do you, could I trouble you for a map sometime, Outlander?
Oh, yeah, you want to speak to my friend Darian. He's got some skills with the old sextant.
Well, I can, I've had my maps updated since the snows have retreated, but I've not seen Propia. It's been, stricken from the maps. I'd love to get his drawings.
Yeah. One of the other guys will have a drawing of like proper Propia. I think. I'm not sure. Darian. I think he might. I think he does. Maybe. Yeah. He might be able to get to Breeze. Blue doesn't. Blue can't see Darian shaking his head.
It would just be anything you can spare would be aid us greatly. Hawkeen apologizes. I've had to send him. I've asked a favor of him.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I mean, that's fine. I can kind of see him. Well, no, I used to be able to see him whenever, but that's fine. Yeah, no worries.
You can summon him if you so wish, but I've had to send him to Shade Wallow. a couple of my birds have gone missing. I'm just asking him to track them down.
Oh, yeah, you should do that. Do you know, so you don't know anything other than they've gone missing?
No, just I sent them on, you know why I do, Blue, keep the sound safe, just keep an eye out, and I spotted you a mile away, when you were coming up the pass. Tricky little thing, that air elemental, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it seemed fine for me.
You see the little crow on her shoulder jumps onto you and begins like digging through your hair, just like moving it this way and that, trying to find little insects and things.
Yeah.
Doesn't find any. It's just like yeah.
Okay, well, I guess other side.
Yeah.
Quick question: have you met a humanoid-sized flightless bird before?
Yes, the kenku.
Okay, so are they a bird?
Well, they are a race of birds that lost their flight. I think it was something to do with a god who lost their ability of flight. It's been a long time since I've seen them.
Okay, I met one I don't know, maybe a week ago,
Oh.
maybe a little more. Yeah, he sounded like that. Caw.
You hear the little crow on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I best manage you. Oh, if you don't hear from Hawkeen by tomorrow morning, just summon him back and we can get a debrief from him. That would be pleasant. If you could.
Yeah, sure. My friend Darian is he's the half elf knocking about.
Okay. Well, I've got a couple of bits I need to do, so I'm going to bid you farewell. But it's lovely to see you again, Outlander. And she grasped your hand or arm again.
Too.
But I will be. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully. I wish you all the best. I will put in a good word for you. And she sort of nods at you, bids you farewell and leaves. And I think it is really good time to take a short break, and then we'll cut back to this in 5 minutes time.
Sure.
Cool. See you in a minute. And we are back.
I'll be on the go.
Fireside. Yeah, fireside for the part 2. So yeah, you guys are having a lovely time in this warm, I would say cozy, but it's definitely warm in here. Tavern. You got drinks are flowing, food is being passed around. None of you've had to buy a drink so far. Either it's been given to you, passed to you, or taken from somebody else in other instances. But none of you had to buy a drink as the night continues. Saber, after a couple of hours, you pass out.
Sounds about right.
You sort of slink away to a corner of the tavern and completely pass out. Trog sits next to you. Oh, go on.
Does Z see this happen?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Z will position herself right next to Saber.
It's Saber in the middle. Z stood next to him, and then Trog sat on the floor, one plate of pork in each hand, and he's not eating it with his hands. He's eating it just like feeding himself off the trays like that. Occasionally, sort of nudging Saber, and then offering a plate of but Saber doesn't awake and just snores loudly, and then takes it away.
Z will take that offered plate every time.
Cool. Yeah, you take the off plate. It's lovely. It's it's smoky meat, but it tastes fantastic. And there is plenty of crackling to go round as you guys eat your fill. I'll leave it up to you guys. Is there anything that you would like to chat to somebody about or talk to? Blue?
Darian would probably, in this moment, wants to immerse himself in some Goliath drinking culture, and he will locate the biggest, rowdiest group in the tavern. If there's any that are playing any drinking games or playing or just singing, just anything like that, he's going to be in the middle of it all, just trying to keep up and going strong and trying to prove to everyone that little mishap earlier was just a little mishap, and he was getting in and just getting in there, and just having a good time and getting in amongst the culture.
Cool.
Tourist.
Blue?
Yeah.
Blue forgot what he raised his hand for. No, he didn't. Blue wants to make sure that he is in tip-top condition for tomorrow. So I have at least 4 uses of enhance ability that are an hour-long concentration spell to give, and I'm just going to be using Bear's Endurance if I need them to give me advantage on con saves and temporary health.
Do you think Blue would rely on that skill, or would like potentially stop drinking, or like just ask for a water or something, like a juice rather than mead? Do you think what's Blue's side of this? Would Blue use that first, then come to his magic for last resort, or would he use his magic entirely rely on his magic?
Blue's mainly not refusing a drink from all these beautiful people that are offering him something of value, so he doesn't want to be, rude. Obviously, I'll try and give some to other party members, maybe Red occasionally. I would, I'll probably have had a glass or two of water or something non-alcoholic at some point, and eaten some non-pig food, like some bread or whatever. But I'm also tomorrow's important, so I should be using these spells to make sure that I'm in tip-top condition for it. So I'll be using it at least once, maybe twice. But I've got 4 if I need to.
Cool. Seems you're not refusing drinks.
Nope.
We will need a con save from you then.
Yeah, so can I have that with my advantage?
Yeah, of course you
No, fail.
Hey, don't be like that.
I can't be the only sleepy one here.
Con 14.
14. Yeah, you sort of like, you're not refusing drinks, but you're not you're not taking the drink and necking it. You're sort of like sipping it and like maybe putting the odd.
But yeah, that.
Yeah, and then like,
stop.
Oh yeah, thanks. Like sort of keep hold of it, and then when they're not looking, put it down for Darian to pick up. Or like just leaving it to one side or pouring it away when you can. Sort of. So you are consciously trying to not drink as much and stay in tip-top condition. Kaya, what's Kaya doing? With you, I think eventually you would find Darian with Bard.
Oh yeah.
Well, amazing. In that case, that's what I'll be doing, and I'll do what I do in social situations. I'll have like the one drink, and then I'll just become a sponge to the vibes around me, and I'm not actually really that drunk, but I'm acting as if I'm drunk because I'm just soaking up the drunk energy around and just having a really nice time. I'll probably start trying to sing.
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Vibes.
Yeah.
What are we doing over here then, crazy kids?
Yeah. Without ever
cool.
really using full control, but also not wanting to seem boring and like rubbish. So.
Kaya woo girl.
Am I the only one imagining like a teenager who's had a non-alcoholic beer for the first time?
Oh yeah.
A toddler that's had apple juice you've told them's wine.
Yeah.
Tan will get drunk on non-alcoholic beer. Don't worry about that.
Amazing. Bard, when you find Darian,
Yeah.
go on. No, you carry
That's
on.
literally I'm just reacting.
Bard begins to sing a version of
Teenage Dirtbag.
What do we do with a drunken sailor?
Darian starts singing along for the full pelt.
Some of the older Goliaths in the room begin to sing, like you take it in turns to sing verses, so like she'll sing one, you sing one, then you hear verses that you've never heard before, then it goes around and it goes on for like maybe 20 minutes and everyone's just in that vibe. Bard is like banging away on the drum. She then passes it off to somebody else, like this little hand drum, and then takes out a small water skin, uncorks it, drinks heavily from it, and then hands it to Kaya.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You drink it. I need a con save from Kaya, please.
It's gonna be that moonshine shit.
We like to drink with Kaya, 'cause... Sorry.
What was this? What did you roll?
15.
15. This is one of the strongest liquors you've ever tasted. It is burning you, and it smells heavily of grass as you drink it. And you're like, your eyesight goes for like a split second. You like it goes blurry, and you sort of have to blink a couple of times. You are feeling quite squiffy off of whatever she's just handed you. She giggles and takes it back from you, and then hands it to Darian.
Oh, Darian, yeah, without a doubt, just grabs that, snatches it out, and swigs more.
Yeah, I need a con save from you as well.
Oh shit! Yeah. 16.
16. Again, it's burning your throat as this goes down, and tastes and smells heavily of like cut grass.
Oh yeah, well I'm pretty drunk at Darian's pretty drunk at this point, so he's lapping it up. If anything, he wants to go for it. He wants another go.
Cool. Continue singing, playing the drum. Eventually, Bard. The song finishes. There's loads of clapping, cheering. She takes her drum back. She turns to you. It's been lovely, and she bows deeply to you. I've got to go make preparations for tomorrow, but I will see you there. And she smiles sweetly at you.
I will bow back. And also, when I took the big swig and then felt myself becoming all happy, I will definitely the goldy bits in sort of Kaya's hair and her tattoos will shift to a really quite nice green as we change to spring and just happiness.
Cool.
It's like how I feel looking at Andy's screen right now.
Yeah, she bows and leaves the tavern. You like as she leaves, you hear like people go encore, encore, and she just like sort of smiles, waves, and she leaves. Yeah, she leaves. Z, you're accompanying Saber with Trog. Darian. Yeah, looking after.
No offense, not in a mean way. In a you're passed out way.
Darian, there is a you see one of the sides of at the bar, Cherry and a couple of other Goliaths are playing a game with bones, like small little animal bones with little symbols on them. Seem to be rolling, and coin is exchanging hands.
Yeah, I'll go over intrigued by what's going on. Yeah, I'll just go over there. I would like sort of not be straight in like their face to be interest, showing the interest to them, but I'll just kind of like meander over and just sort of have a little look at what they're doing.
Cool. Give me a investigation check.
That's a 6.
6. Not quite sure what the game is. As you sort of like study it, they seem to be like they have 6 little bones each, and they shake them up in their hands, and then they throw them down on the table. Each of the bones are slightly different color markings on them. Same marking, but just in a different color. They throw them on the bar top, and then one of them just goes, like holds their hand out, and they all put like a silver piece in it, and then they collect them all up, and then they shake. Occasionally, they throw them down, and then 2 of them will pick up the bones again and shake them and throw them down again, and then eventually one of them will hold out their hand for coin. And it's going around like that. Cherry keeps disappearing off and serving people drinks, and then coming back. Yeah.
I'll go over. And then after I observe them for a little bit, I will go over there and go, right then, people, what we got going on here then? Is there a room for another? And I'll kind of get my like coin pouch out and like put it onto the bar or wherever, like next to where everyone else is, to sort of like show my my like little buy-in kind of thing.
Cherry comes back. She goes, "Oh, you want to play Bones?"
Yeah, count me in.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay. She digs out a set from underneath the bar, hands them to you. There's 6 little small, almost like chicken bones. Yours have got green dyed little symbols. Can you speak Goliath?
no.
No. So there's strange symbols on them. She hands them to you. She goes, "Okay, silver a go. You ready?"
I mean, to be fair, I've only got this, and I'll show her my the currency that I have. Because obviously, I know that it's not necessarily the going. Yeah.
She takes a look at it. Weird.
It's
Where's
still
this
gold.
from?
It's from a little place called Papaya. Have you heard of it?
Yeah.
My money's worth double around here. If you didn't know that already.
Give me a persuasion check.
Or deception.
Or deception check. Yeah. Sorry.
15. I rolled a 15. Deception. We're going. Where is my deception? It's 6. That's a 21. It's a 21.
That's outrageous.
She looks at you. She goes, "Okay. Fair enough. Well, we can take the coin. We won't pay you double though. We'll just take it as standard rate. But I'll take it."
All right. Well. Don't really. Fine. It's all right. If you're gonna swindle me like that, it's fine. We're all friends here. I'll be nice and I'll give you more money than it's worth. It's fine.
She giggles. How many games of this do you think Darian would play? Like, just realistic. I don't want to roll them every time.
Yeah, no. So basically, Darian will keep playing until he loses. Basically, I guess.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Can you roll me a D6 then?
A D6. Okay. Come on, baby. A 1.
1.
I'm praying local.
You shake the bones in your hand, throw them down. One of the bones, as the symbol is facing up. You look round at the other everyone else. Cherry got a 5, and the 2 other guys got a 4 and a 3. And Cherry holds out her hand to everyone who pays a silver into her hand, and she holds it out to you as well.
I look around at everyone, and it's like, you kidding me, right? And I give it one. I go, look. All right, one more go.
Cool. Okay.
Oh, I got 5 this time.
Cherry, all 6 of her chicken bones are showing the runes. Both other guys got a 4. Cherry goes. She slams her hand on the desk, on the bar. She goes, "Damn!" As the 2 guys laugh and give you a silver piece. Darren.
Ah, nice. And I'll just look at that and think, well, can I not have my coin back, seeing as though it's more valuable than all the rest?
Cherry flicks it at you.
Cheers. And I just sort of, I think, no, you know what? I'm going to be sensible. This is foreign territory for me. I'll dip out whilst I'm not on a loss.
Yeah, you carry on, mingle around. Saber. Oh, sorry,
Hello.
Z. I need a dexterity saving throw from you.
Oh. What?
Disadvantage. 13.
Okay. Saber, you wake up.
What happened? Is there any...
As you say that, you vomit spectacularly at Z, who just manages to dodge out of the bright red sick that flies out of your mouth.
Oh, I feel a lot better for that. Sorry, Z.
Can I pick his hair out of his face, hold it in a ponytail, whilst keeping an eye on the egress and exits, please.
Is there any more food?
Trog hands you like a half-eaten plate of pork.
Oh,
Here you go, buddy.
thank you.
I'll ever on it.
Yeah, that's just extra flavour. And yeah, I'll just start eating, I think, and wobbling a bit. And yeah, is there anything else to drink? Did I miss anything good?
Do you miss the songs?
Oh, okay. Well, you can sing again for me, Blue.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not really. I mean, I will if it's in turn, but I mean, I guess we could get a chant going if you really wanted, but.
No, it's not important. I'll just enjoy the rest of the night.
Saber,
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yes, see.
I think if you ask Kaya very nicely, Kaya might give you a song or two.
Oh.
I think she's at that point in the night.
I will immediately start looking for Kaya. I imagine Z's still got my ponytail, so it's a bit like that. Yeah, how hard is she to find in this crowd of giant Goliath people?
She's very short. So.
Yes.
I think you probably find her after a minute. Cherry comes out
on
from
a table at this point. I'm about the same height as everybody.
Oh, you're stood on the table. Are you dancing and singing already then?
Oh yeah.
Oh, then I will
Getting
just
some Coyote Ugly vibes.
yeah.
on the bar. There is no table, so it's on the bar, dancing. Cherry has given Trog another mop, and Trog is desperately trying, through urging, to mop up Saber's mess.
Amazing. Thank you, Drog.
And yeah,
What a guy.
Kaya is dancing on the bar. Cherry is egging Kaya on. Thinks it's amazing.
More of the hobbits out of, you know.
Love it.
Dragon song.
With a little bit more like.
Fancy Yale.
I mean, I like to, yeah, more that with a little bit more grace, you know, a little bit more like Elven.
You can drink
I'll
your
be banging
aged
my
wine.
mug.
You
I'll
can
be
drink
banging
it
my
by
mug
the
on
flask. Yeah, you guys have a fantastic evening. Is there anything else anyone would like to do
I
while you're in
did,
the teeny giant?
But Andy left very quickly.
I'm back. Sorry, I was just letting the dog in.
It's kind of a bit Dr. Evil-esque.
Yeah, yeah, it was. Yeah, I want to somewhat soberly stroll over to Z at some point, noticing, you know, they're, you know, acting like Z, and just be like, you doing all right?
I'm good, Z. I'm good, Blue.
Yeah.
I wonder why would you ever leave this place?
I mean, well, there's more to life, but I mean, it is a very lovely place. I mean, I just love the sky. The people are lovely. Like, no one's got a bad bone in them. Not until tomorrow.
Just
You know, you need to share some of this with everyone else.
just appreciate, Blue. I don't understand why you would ever leave this place, why you would ever go adventuring. Coming from someone that didn't have family growing up, why you would leave your family to explore, I just don't understand it. And maybe you've got to experience it to understand it. But I would seriously think twice about, you've got everything you would ever want here.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree. And I mean, mean, I've not been. Well, I've been here for a while. Yeah. I don't know. I kind of just left. It just sort of felt right at the time. Like I stayed. Obviously, I was born. I stayed with the Ovens for a while. I came here, so I moved around like a little bit. I don't know. After a while, it just kind of was just a lot of the same. Like not that it's bad. And a few of us have left here, but not a lot of people do. To be fair, like it's not common that you're an outlander. But I don't know. I kind of just. It's more like this place was too good not to share. So if I'm, any bit of that I can help make anywhere else a little bit like this and make sure, you say you didn't have this. That's, I would like to try and make sure people can have that. That's why, in my lease, tried to make sure that left perfectly fine, like with Delilah. And, it was unfortunate we couldn't help Alex, but you can't help them all, and I can't help them from here. Not everyone, at least. And like you said, there's very bad things coming from what we've seen, and if we don't fix that, that might make this place not be able to be here. So that would be very bad too.
Is this where you want to come back to?
I mean, if you're asking for my, I guess at this point it's more of a 10-year plan. What I think it would be, if I'm hopeful, if I'm chosen tomorrow, then I might, have more responsibilities after, in 2 days' time, if you know what I mean. But that is also coming with a 10-year sort of time limit. Like my dad had sort of 10 years after I was alive-ish to, get ready and prepare and be a better person and learn the things that he needs to do. So that's what I can do in this 10 years. I can make sure that the world would be good for anyone that will come after me.
Good. That gives you something to fight for.
Oh, yeah. And even if not, like, all these guys are great, so I would want to make sure that they can keep living here in their comforts. But sometimes I'm not saying I'm doing better work than anyone, but sometimes you've got to leave and make sure your home can stay the same. I don't know if that makes sense.
How drunk does he seem? Please, DM.
Give me an insight check.
Got 16.
16. Blue's had some to drink. He's not slurring his words, though. Doesn't seem to be, like, suffering from the effects of alcohol, but you can smell it on his breath.
Okay. So Z will lean in and just, Blue, just so you're aware, I don't think that air elemental was there by accident. This village is indefensible. We are, at this precise moment, could be lambs to the slaughter. We have pissed off very powerful people who I think will go to the ends of the earth to stop us from being able to do potentially what we're meant to do. I personally don't think we can let our guard down ever again. And with that, Z will just step back and take a position of superior visual perception on this this room tent, whatever it may be, that we're in.
Sure. People continue to drink for another half hour or so before Cherry stands up on the bar next to Kaya and shouts, "Right, all of you, go home. Get some rest. We've got a big day tomorrow. Help yourself to the..." And she points at the hogs. "Help yourself. Take it home with you. Just get out of my bar." She then jumps down, offers a hand to you, Kaya, to help you down, and then sort of ushers people out. She's like going around going, "Snood, go home before you get yourself into trouble, and don't piss on anyone's tent." And then she like claps hands with people, like she's saying her goodbyes and basically ushering you guys out. Red walks over to you, Saber. Just offers you a hand to stand up.
I'll take it.
He then goes,
Right. Obviously.
Come on then.
and then lifts you up, puts you into over his shoulder, and begins to march out of the.
I was going to offer something along those lines as well. So I'll go to Red and just be like, "Oh, maybe we could. I don't know if there's any more along the way, but this might help." And I'll turn into a warhorse.
Hey.
And then let people be put on top of me to ride home.
Yeah, you. He puts Saber on you. Trog immediately, just stops mopping, drops the mop, and just goes, "Blue!" and then runs over, tries to leap onto you. Fair enough, he's better when he's drunk.
Nice.
Puts his hands on your rump, jumps onto your back, kicks your sides, and then holds onto Saber as you tries to get you to run, basically.
Just to giddy me up. As soon as he does that, the head turns around to look at his fucking horse kicking ass and be like, "Hey."
He's got the expression of a 5-year-old with a new toy.
I blow air through my nostrils in.
Amazing. He doesn't seem perturbed. You guys slink off into the night.
Can I try and jump on too?
Yeah. Give me a acrobatics check.
Okay. Oh, it's pretty good. It's dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Trog, sees you running, holds his arm out, and lifts you onto it. So you're sort of almost. So you sort of Yeah. So you start off crouched, but then manage to stand up, and Trog still has hold of your hand, so to keep you balanced. But you guys, the three of you, trot off into the night.
Oh, won't you take me go home?
Are we gonna?
I don't want to go to bed.
Are we gonna get to Trog's house first to drop him off?
No, Trog. You go get to Red's hut, Blue's home. Trog dismounts. He does this. He gets off. Thanks for a lovely evening, lords and ladies. Takes a big bow, stumbles, goes 3 steps sideways, stands back up. Blue, see you in the morning. And then goes off, whistling.
Before he goes, can I? When he bows, I will drop into a nice big curtsy, and then I will reach out and grab his hand, and I will face step him 30 feet away. So he can experience it.
You've made this guy. You've shown a caveman fire.
Yeah, you have.
You face step with him.
I don't know. He just goes. It's just him.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. Oh, you just want him to phase step.
Yeah, so in spring mode, when you use your phase step, you can touch one willing creature within 5 feet. That creature then teleports instead of you appearing in an unoccupied space of my choice that you can see within 30 feet.
Love it.
Amazing. You hear in the darkness, Blue, I don't think you have dark vision as a horse, but you hear, I love your friends! And then some clattering, what sounds like a body hitting the floor, and then scuffling, and then just raucous singing as he runs away. Kaya, give yourself inspiration.
Love it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
If I'm assuming everyone goes to bed. No?
Well, watches, absolutely. And I'm thinking after Z's conversation of bringing to the party 2 people watches and having one of the elves stay up half the night each.
So Z was, with how merry everyone is, Z was expecting to put everyone to bed and wait for everyone to start snoring. And then she was going to do a quick patrol of the village. But if Blue does something different, then she will react differently.
Blue would definitely do something different. Because what's Red doing? I'm trying to be inconspicuous.
Red,
straight to bed.
He goes in. He makes the bed up. Then takes his bedroll out of his basically gets a bedroll out, lies it next to the fire, stokes the fire up, talks to Z briefly, just like gesturing at the potions equipment, just like, do you want that one stoked up as well, or you leave it?
What should I do?
At this point, it's sort of like you need to vary the temperature going forward, so you sort of like keep it. But he's basically saying, do you want him to look after it, or do you want to go? Is he happy to go to bed, basically?
No, absolutely, Red. Get your head down. Big day for you tomorrow and your boy. So you need all the sleep you can get.
He nods, stokes the fire up so it's like properly, get it properly hot. Packs loads of coal onto it, and then sort of gets himself down. Yeah. So Z, you're wanting to do the first watch. Blue.
I want to do some things. First of all,
Cool.
I want to help Saber into the top bunk.
Yep. Cool.
Thanks.
And make sure Darian's set up on the bottom, I guess. That's where he's.
Yeah, no, Darian has come back from the tavern. He soaked up all the atmosphere, all the songs and all the cheer that's been happening. Mainly all the songs and singing and the music that's been going on. And whilst everyone else is roaming around doing their bits and bobs, he goes and lies on the bunk that he claimed earlier, and he actually gets out his little wooden cylinder and starts. He's pretty drunk at this point, so he's pretty unaware that everyone else is trying to like go to bed and sleep. So he's actually starts, inspired from the night. He actually starts trying to play his little wooden cylinder, but probably terribly.
Cool.
But yeah, he's just doing it like, and he's so unaware that everyone's trying to sleep, so he's just playing, and like even when people are trying to like nod off, he's just there, like quite whimsical sort of flute play.
You hadn't. I think the last time we spoke, you just like finished it. I think it's like you'd made this.
Just like fine tuning the fine.
So I'm guessing it's like record. Is it flute or recorder?
It's
the same. It'll be the same.
It's a flute. It's a flute.
Just a start.
It's a
So
flute.
Give me a performance check with disadvantage.
Yeah. Ooh, a 4 and a 5, and performance is 3, so that is 7.
Cool. Give me another D20 roll plus your proficiency twice.
Oof. What is that for 3? So it's 6, 8.
8. You you start like doing this, and it can't quite get the sound you're after. So it's sort of like blowing in it, and nothing happens. Then all of a sudden, it's like ee! At the end, like so. You have to go around. You get out your dagger and begin like trying to make some of the holes bigger, some of the holes like because it's only like pinpoints at the moment. You're just sort of like working on it.
I fine tune it.
You spend the next like couple of hours trying to fine tune this flute to the point where you just give up. You're too drunk. You just give up.
Passes out.
Come back to it in the morning, sort of thing.
Yeah, you actually see me there at the end. I'm just literally passed out, and like the flute is like kind of hanging out of my mouth, like as I'm just like snoring, and a bit of dribbles coming down.
Every breath is a little bit of flute.
There's every heavy exhale of the snore. It kind of you get a little raspy sort of sound coming from the flute as I'm sort of complete KO.
Love it.
I have more.
Kaya.
Unless you okay.
Just want to check what Kaya's doing.
Well, I feel bad because I keep looking at Red's bed and then looking at Red on the floor and sort of not knowing how to undo this situation I've unwittingly got myself into. And eventually, I guess I'll probably cave and then lie down on the really big bed.
All the beds seem to be made like it's a mattress, which you sink into. It's not it's so soft, so soft. And as you look at some of the seams, you see that it's full of wool, and it is incredibly warm, incredibly soft. Andy's shaking his head at me.
That is wake up the next morning and you can't walk for 2 weeks. That type of bed.
Yeah. You settle into it. It's extremely warm. You're not sweating or anything like that, but it's just cozy. The cold or walk home sobered most of you up as you get some kip. Blue and Z sort of keeping watch and tending to potions. Blue, what are you doing?
I am going outside. Red, what is Red doing? Sorry.
Red's gone to sleep.
Red's gone perfect.
Unless you wanted to talk to him, and then in which case then he'll.
Absolutely not.
No.
I was waiting for him to go to sleep and not be awake for me to whistle for some lovely critters that I'm sure are lingering somewhere nearby. Maybe. Can I whistle for the actual wolves?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You whistle, and Z from inside the hut, you can hear the whistle go out because it bounces. You hear it originally, then you hear it echo, bounce. Give me a perception check, Blue.
16.
40 seconds later, you hear pinprick of a howl.
I'll move a bit further out towards the direction of the howl, and give a light howl that builds up.
Yeah.
Try and not wake Red, even though it probably will.
You give a howl. 8 seconds go by, and you hear that pinprick of a howl come back again. Slightly louder.
Okay. I'll retreat back to Z for the moment and just be like.
So I don't mind taking watches. I know my dad said not to, but I'm trying to bring the wolves around because of what you said. I mean, they'll be good to just. I mean, two of them at least take the night shift, so there'll be 2 wolves extra who are good at just keeping an eye out. I don't think they'll be able to look for the big bad, but if they see something, then maybe that will help.
Blue, it's your big day tomorrow. Get your head down. I will watch.
Oh, well, I think they're coming as well. But
That's fine. I will watch with the wolves.
I just want to say hi first, but yeah. I'll do that. And plus, the wolves will be, if you want to tag out and swap for rest, they're a nice, comfy bed.
That's fine. That's fine. But it's your day tomorrow. Enjoy it.
I'm a bit nervous.
Spend it with your family. Why are you nervous?
I mean, I don't know if I'll be picked. It's, you kind of got to be like the best sort of, you've got to be worthy enough to, sire young, I guess. And, these guys haven't seen me in a while. I'll try and be alright, I think.
Blue, with what I've seen so far, and this isn't meant detrimentally to your village, you will pass it with flying colours. You've got nothing to worry about.
So just big sigh, and I'll pull Z in for a hug.
Yeah, and Z just stands there. Z doesn't do close contact, unfortunately.
You let Blue hug you. Amazing.
One more thing. I don't want, if any weird things could happen tomorrow. So I was wondering if you could look after my my staff, just because I wouldn't want them anything to pop up mid, So could you just hold on to this?
Blue, it will. I know how much it means to you. I will not let it. It will not leave my side.
Thanks, I appreciate that. Thank you.
And I'll wander off to again howl for the wolves.
You wander off when you can understand the intent of like creatures, can't you? From understanding from their howls and stuff and noises. The howling doesn't get much closer, but you understand because you like howl, wait for their response, they howl back. You get the intent of excited, hunting,
Right.
is what comes back to you.
Okay, fair enough. Let them be. They're on the job. It's fine.
Yeah, but you get that sense of they desperately want to see you, but they're busy. That's the that's the feeling you get.
Whether I would also get the feeling to turn into a wolf and run and find them and then run back, but I'll say no for now.
Cool. Z, you staying up all night? Cool. Can I have a con save from you?
I don't.
Natural 20.
Nat 20. Cool.
And I will take a photo of it if people wish to.
No. I believe you.
I
I
want
believe
the
you. I believe you.
Do it.
Yeah, you wide awake, listening to everyone snore around you. Blue pops in and out, coming back. I think Blue would have to, even with the resistances to cold, I think Blue would have to come in at some point in the evening to warm up again, even if Blue was going to stay up all night. But
Yeah,
it's sort of like it's so cold outside.
Enough inside here for me to be.
Yeah.
And it's my house, man. I'm
Yeah.
fucking cool staying in it.
It's not. I think Goliath's your like tribe. If you were to take this tribe and put them in like a more warmer climate, they would happily live without any shelter at all, and they would just have like there would no need for huts. The only reason they have the huts is for the night. Yeah. You would. That's the only reason that you guys have huts is for the evening. That's the In the daytime, you could be out even in the snow and sleet
as well. So I'm sure that'll have some decent heat, just the heat from more bodies. So.
Yeah. And you guys go go to sleep.
Long rest.
Yeah, you can all take a long rest. Z, can I have perception checks from you, 2, please?
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to lie if you need to.
Yeah, absolutely.
A 15 and a 5.
Okay. You wanted to go out and patrol round the town and come back again, didn't you? Yeah. So you wait for Blue to come back, and then go out and do a loop. You hear the howling of wolves, but since Blue had already told you about them, you don't concern yourselves with that. But it's only in the very far distance. You hear, as you walk around the town, snoring. You see lights go out as the fires die down and people sleep. It's pretty silent here. The wind whistles above the mountaintops, and as you get closer to the edge of this plateau, you feel the updraft, but the wind doesn't roll across this outcrop as you sort of walk around. You don't hear anybody, see anything ominous. And as you head back, you come into the just at the point where you need to stoke up your potion, and you have to fiddle around with it for a little while. So you sort of drop your guard duties for an hour or so, trying to make sure this potion stays on track. As you guys take a long rest, Z, although you haven't slept, you can still take the benefits of a long rest.
Oh, nice.
How I run things like this, if you stay up another consecutive night, you will take a level of exhaustion. Mm-hmm. You will also need to roll con saves periodically through the following days to see until you sleep, to see if you take a level of exhaustion. And that's how I run these sort of things, unless you take a stimulant or, take a short rest and tell me you're going to sleep for an hour or something like that. But the lack of sleep will slowly affect you going forward. But yeah, you guys take a long rest.
Did you stay up forever with lesser restorations?
It doesn't cover exhaustion. Yeah.
I think
I've just literally had a look at that because
greater restoration does.
Oh, maybe I can just save Z from this if this goes wrong. But it's blinded, deafened, paralysed, or poisoned for the lesser.
I think it's greater restoration. I think greater restoration removes exhaustion, but it only removes exhaustion. But you could still then in an hour's time become exhausted again because lack of sleep. So yeah, it's temporarily you could save somebody, but yeah. You wake up in the morning. All of you wake. Z's still sat by the fire. Saber,
yes,
you have a pounding headache.
Yes.
The rest of you are either a little bit tired, a bit hungover, but Saber is extreme. Like you can tell, this elf is.
Can I make an insight check to see who feels the worst? Who looks the worst?
I'm not even going to make you roll for it. It's 100% Saber.
Okay, I will make my way over to Saber and accidentally just leave a lesser restoration potion in his bedroll.
I mean, does it count as poisoned? It does, doesn't it?
Of course it is. I'm not gonna make anything of it. If he finds it, he finds it. I'm not pointing it out.
Do I find it?
Does he retrieve it if he doesn't find it?
I'm going to play one of my nice DM cards to let me fuck about with you guys later on. Yes, you do find the lesser restoration potion.
No, that's not how that works, Chris.
he's banking karma. That's what he's doing. I will drink the lesser restoration potion, and I assume I know that Z's left that there for me because she's a lovely.
You've had one before, and you've dropped one before.
I have.
Yes. Two, at least.
Yeah.
So yeah, you drink it. Your headache subsides within a minute. You feel more yourself. You feel less sick. You stop sweating profusely. You got that your point where you're hot but you feel cold. That goes.
He's yes
Yeah,
and he's
you
no.
feel. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, you feel better. There's a spring in your step again.
I just love that he was sweating after yesterday, where he was fucking complaining about all the cold.
Yeah, but there's like hot flushes now. It's like hangover heat. It's that clammy, sort of greasy heat in it. Sorry, the cat's attacking my feet. It's jumping around a little bit.
Red gets up, stands up, leans on his hips, cracks his back. It's like proper good stretch. Morning.
Morning.
Morning. Thank you, Z. I needed that.
Breakfast? Anyone particularly hungry for something?
You got out in, or do you want us to have a scavenge?
No, I'll go get something. Wonder if Huck's in any. Well, I wonder if he's in a good state. Yeah. He does some little pastry bits. I'll find something. No, I'm not. Yeah.
Red. Meat,
You want meat?
please.
Right. Okay. Fine. Yeah, I can sort that out. Yeah, bacon will do. Maybe some sausages. I don't know what they got, but I'll find something. And he grabs his bag, walks out. Half hour, 40 minutes later, he returns with he's got like some strips of bacon. He's also got a bag of what looks like round, like pizza bases, basically. Like really small, maybe 5-inch pizza bases. And he like stokes the fire up and then slides them into the hot coals. And then takes them out 10 minutes later. He's like, Huck was not in any good state, but he made these before last night. So, yeah, and he holds them out. And they're like literally charred bread with syrup. Like in the middle, like caramel.
Yeah, you should have checked his pockets.
Checked his pockets?
Yeah, he had like loads of pies in there, so he probably had the good stuff on.
He did have a very good pie last night, I must say.
It was still warm as well.
Yeah, that's quite a talent.
Well, you know how he does it, don't you?
Oh, yeah, I know, but you should tell these guys just to make sure that they're in the loop.
You know he's got a bag in his pocket, don't you?
Oh, yeah, the pocket bag, obviously.
The pocket bag, I'm still none the wiser.
He's got one of those ever-extending pocket bag things, and you put all your things in it.
Right.
And that's how he does his... He makes them and then puts them in there.
Oh, that sounds pretty handy.
Explains it all.
How does it stay fresh?
Well, that's the thing, because there's nothing... It keeps them fresh. There's no... They don't rot, you see, when they're in the bag.
Amazing.
Yeah. He's had it passed down from Goliath to Goliath. He's had it for a long time.
Where do we get these bags from, then? They sound pretty handy.
Red just shrugs. Well, never seen one to buy myself.
We'll have to keep an eye out for something like that.
Yeah. Some of those wizardy, and he does the wizardy folks have them.
Apparently. One of the tailors in Breeze had something like that. Like, they had big pockets, I think. Maybe.
I think I remember when we were having the cloaks made for, Pickle. Yeah, I think I remember. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's part of life.
Can you remember his name?
Don't do this to me, Chris.
I don't remember his name.
If you don't, it's fine. It's fine.
No, because I did this to you before, because I remembered his name and you didn't, and I was like, oh, it's something so simple.
Anyway, you get these lovely flatbreads with syrup and stuff in. Red stands up. Right, I've got to take Blue.
Fuck off.
Well, actually, we can all go. We're going to have a go to the we got to go.
Sorry.
We got to get Blue to the chosen ceremony. You guys want to come with us?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Look,
Oh wait, just one real quick before we do, and I wouldn't ask on any other day, and I'm not even sure I should ask now after some of the things that me and Z spoke about last night. But is there anything any of you guys can do to sort of like make me better?
I can give you what better in what way?
Give you a pat on the back.
That'll help.
What
have you got?
Well, I could do Shield of Faith. That'll give you some extra,
I don't need that. I don't think I'm gonna get hit.
All right, I
he's
can
not
give you
fighting anyone.
aid. Give you some extra hit points.
I guess some vitality might work. I don't know if I need it. I don't think I'll be losing. Well, maybe some stamina, but
Well, all right then. That sounds.
What's going to happen in this ritual then? What goes on?
Well, I don't know what you're thinking of. It's not a trial by combat. We're literally going up. We go up. We stand in a circle. We present the people that want to get chosen to go to do the ritual of the ovums, and the shaman picks one after our discussion. There's not really any fighting.
I might be able to do something, if you don't mind.
I would. Yeah, no, I'm asking, please.
Okay. I would like. Okay, Blue, you need to
Do we?
Okay.
Is this a thing that'll last long? Is this a thing we should do now, or?
Well, it'll last for an hour or so. So I don't know how long is it going to be.
I tentatively look towards Red.
Well, it'd take us 10, 15 minutes to get there. Well, I don't know. Depends how many people are chosen. I think it's just you and one other person, I think.
So yeah, an hour might be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, it should be.
Okay, Blue, in which case then, come and stand in front of me.
Okay, I am willing.
Okay, and I will take your hands.
Cool.
Okay, now I'm gonna do something a bit like what I did with Z, but it's just gonna, give you that little boost so you know that you can do this. A little bit of extra confidence.
Okay, I could use that.
And I will attempt to charm Blue, but I'm gonna fake charm Blue. So I'm gonna make all of the things. I'm gonna do all of the motions, but I'm not actually gonna charm him. I'm just gonna pretend to charm him to try and make him think he's been charmed to give him confidence.
The placebo charm.
Yeah, the placebo
I
charm.
love this. Okay.
Okay.
Roll me a deception check then, Kaya. And Blue, you can give me an insight check. Z, you can also give me an insight check.
Can I use my inspiration for this, please?
If you, roll, and then if you've got a poor roll, you can definitely use your inspiration.
Oh no! I might actually have to
Insight
just charm
6.
it.
What am I rolling against?
It's a
sorry?
6. Insight.
12.
I only rolled an 11.
With your inspiration? You can use your inspiration to re-roll
I
it.
use my inspiration.
Okay, if this helps then, because I wasn't going to mention this, but because I know and have used the charm person spell, would I know about it more as well? I don't know.
In which case,
Actually, we've got...
I can see
what's your
it's not-
passive insight?
Me?
Yeah.
13.
mine's
Okay,
also
yeah.
13.
In
which case, I will, if I think it's not working, by looking in his eyes, using my own sort of natural insight, I'll actually charm him. Wisdom 14 saving.
You start to do like the pretend to do the incantation. I think you probably do the hand gestures, but say different words to like. Blue, you can cast this spell and pick up on the fact that what Kaya's trying to do, and she's not doing it. So you go like confused face. Kaya then realizes what's happening. You've realized. You need to give me a wisdom saving throw, I believe. If Kaya's going to actually charm you.
The table. Oh, it's low, guys.
Yes.
Low. I do have a +6 though, so that's a 9.
It's alright, because it's a 14 saving throw.
Cool. Blue is Chow charmed.
Cool. In which case, then, I will just charm him and then just tell him lots of words of affirmation and bolstering nice things and be like, you can do this. You go in there and you show them that you're the best person for this job and you can do it and we believe in you. And just all of those sort of...
My friends believe in me.
Yes.
I'm very amicable to those thoughts and feelings, yeah.
Amazing.
Can I? So Z goes to Blue because Z was going to do something like this, but not the same. Z a while back found a golden thimble on someone or something, and I believe she was by herself when she found this. And Z will go to Blue. Blue, my ward gave me this before I went through my hunter's bane, and I truly believe that it gave me luck. And I will hand over my golden thimble to Blue. Please protect this. I want it back, but I believe that it will give you luck whilst you're on your test.
No, I thank you very much. Yeah, I appreciate that. I'll keep it on me, and I'm sure that'll help me get chosen. Yeah, my friends believe in me.
We do believe in you.
Blue, just describe what you're wearing at the moment. Is it
very like thick? I mean, it's basically just like leathers, but instead of leather, it's like thick leaves and like vines and stuff, and maybe some like some stuff in there.
Red suddenly goes, grabs a little pot off one of the sides, takes it open. It's full of like red paint, and he gestures for you to take your like top half of clothes off. So like you're like just wearing your sort of like bottoms or loincloth. Yeah. He then writes on your chest with like two of his fingers, dips it in this red paint. Goes, oh Christ! I can't believe we forgot this. We're gonna be late. And you can hear drums bouncing in the background. Can anyone speak? Can anyone speak Goliath other than Blue? Or Giant? Sorry. Anyone speak Giant?
No,
don't believe so.
No. Cool. Blue has some runes written on him.
I can speak
Blue.
Giant.
You from the craned looking down, you can see it says "Son of Shepherd" on it. As you guys, he's like, right, we gotta go. We're gonna be late. We can't be late. As he holds the tent flap open, he's like, go. As you hear drums beating, as you walk out, you see like crowds of people moving, or crowds of Goliaths moving towards this large hut with walls up. As you walk further closer, people like join you walking. People walk up to you, Blue, wish you luck. the crow comes and lands on your head, sort of rubs its head into you affectionately, then flaps off, and you see Feather on the outskirts gesture at you. Trog rushes up to you as you sort of like getting like more compacted as you're moving closer. Blue.
Oh, you shouldn't be running, mate.
No.
Here,
Good luck, mate.
Take this.
Good.
I'll pat him some guidance.
Cool. Thanks. I'm gonna go visit some people. And like rushes off. You hear retching from behind a hut as you walk up. And you guys all sort of get compressed up to the front entrances of this large. It's like hut, like it is in the screen. 2 huts with a joining piece of canvas, and then walls made of red stone. The gates open, and in between the gates are 2 more of these women wearing these Goliath women wearing cloaks of snow. Between them is this old, hunched over Goliath. Who give me an insight check, everybody, apart from Blue. Blue, you would already know this, and I will tell you once everyone rolls me insight.
I'm gonna roll anyway.
Oh, well, I rolled a 9. All of my dice are going to jail today.
16.
I rolled a 9 as well.
9.
17.
17. For those who rolled above 15, you would see that she's blind. She stands there. A circle has begun to appear. These ladies dressed in cloaks of snow begin to move the crowd back. As you hear the drums, they're sort of like just slow drums as people walk, and then as people got closer together, they began to pick up until it's like a drum roll, and then they go silent. As she says, this woman in the middle says, "Would the chosen step forward?" Red pushes you in the back, Blue, as you sort of like step.
Chris, could I? Apologies for this. Are there any weapons on show anywhere?
Doesn't seem to be.
Apart from
give me a perception check. Give me a perception check. There's, I can tell you straight away, the people in the crowd don't seem to be holding weapons.
Perception check. +3, so 16.
Obviously, you guys not included. People in the crowd don't seem to be holding weapons. You see the 2 cloaked figures, the Goliaths. You can see their faces, the women. They look like they could be holding weapons under their cloaks. It's kind of hard to tell, but nobody in the crowd is visibly sporting any weaponry.
Okay, Z will carefully just try and kind of like in a respectful show, just try and pull a great sword so that it's out in front of her.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, it's for show, trying to make it look like show rather than anything.
Yeah, you can do that. You see Red push Blue in the black. Blue steps forward. As the crowd parts on the other side of the circle, and Barg steps forward. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh, you animal.
I hope you guys really enjoyed that.
No, not the ending. I wanted to do more.
A bit of a pub themed night, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll catch you next time for session 33. See you later.
Bye.